Why it's so important live a life with concepts. Where they come from. Concept is an abstract idea, a general notion. With this statement, we are assuming all human beings live based on an abstract idea of everything. Even that, we are so proud of all scientific achievements, exploration of the universe, technology, philosophies, and so on. Why concept is so important? Having a concept brings us closer to the experience or taking us away from it.
Since earlier in my life, I have been asking myself, what makes me who I am? In my mind, I feel myself as an individual. My body, my mind, my life has been guided by my ideas, my beliefs, my memories, and my knowledge. Therefore, my thoughts are guiding me. I got knowledge from experiences with the external world, through my family, my society, my education, and so on. Through these experiences, I have created my own reality, because experiences are knowledge and knowledge are thoughts. Whenever I have an experience, I got a new concept of something. So concepts have played a crucial role in my life. These concepts I have either could help me to get a better understanding of life, universe, world, or it can enforce in me the sense of separation and division between us. Basically, the common it's common among us. Basically, it's common among us. And I think the main concept we have is we are separated from others. Through our experiences, we are getting this concept. We lead a certain kind of life. We think in a certain pattern. We have these beliefs and dogmas, and we don't want those patterns of existence to be disturbed, because we have our roots in them, which cause us to live a life self-centered, where me first and then others. This is a concept. From this central concept, we have built a web of concepts in our mind. As individuals, we are attached to ideas and concepts that are easy to accept or digest. And also we have our expectations. And in order to attain it, if they are met or not, it has a great influence how we perceive the world and our quality of life. We got an idea of the reality in our mind, our own reality. As a result of it, my perception of the world is different from the external reality. We blindly accept the reality of the world around us. I think we can see we give names to everything in order to understand the world. But in doing this, we sometimes undermine or simplify the true nature of the process. Naming keeps us from asking further, deeper questions about the nature of something. And one thing that sometimes it's a little trick in our life is what is normal is constantly changing. People around us think in a certain pattern too. Religious pattern, scientific pattern. And moved by these partners, they are feeling secured, which means concepts give us the sense of security. As human beings, we are moved by our desires, seeking by pleasure and avoiding suffering. And from this sense of security, we don't want then to be disturbed, because the disturbance causes a state of unknowing, and we dislike that. In the name of these concepts, our life is, I am here with the sense I am. Then I see my concepts, and then I see the world. So, from my start point to the reality of the external world, there is a huge difference. Because my concepts are in the middle of my reality. When I feel my concepts could be disturbed, I feel fear. And this fear produces violence. So, can we say that the violence we are seeing in the world, it's basically caused by our concepts, because our concepts give us the sense of security and we don't want to disturb them because they are our safe zone. So let's look into it, all these concepts and why its concept is so important to us.
I think in our previous video, we could touch the real question why we have this sense of separation and division in our consciousness. But I think we haven't touched the source of it. Why we have this sense in our consciousness. Each one of us is guided by our personality. In our consciousness, we are aware of the self, this feeling I am. We are acting, thinking, and feeling through this image, through the ego in the world. In this level, we need to see that all decisions are personal. For a moment, can we investigate our consciousness? how our consciousness works in interaction with the world, let's analyze our experiences. How experiences happens. First, the sense organs receive vibrations from objects from the outside world. And then mind, which is the cause of knowing and also responsible for our perception of the external world, receives this vibration and then analyze this vibration and use this information to make decisions and command actions. By my interaction with the world through my sense, the mind get the information and analyze that information. The mind is atomic in size. This is why it can reach the whole body and fuses with the sense to get information. Through mind, we become conscious of all things in the world. The function of sense organ is limited, but the mind has no limit without boundaries. It can function without the sense organs, as in sleep or meditation. Mind makes hearing, listening, touching, feeling, seeing, watching, observing, eating, savoring, and smelling fragrance. But also mind oscillates between two extremes, desire and aversion for anything. The mind makes you happy, excited, joyful, eager, or sad, depressed, frustrated, and angry. You see how important is mind in our relationship with the world? Mind receives vibrations from the sense organs for decision making. Control the sense organs from overuse or misuse. Has self-control, slowing down the oscillations of different thoughts and focus on one. The thought process, thinking about pros and cons of any action, analyze, speculation, accepting as choice, setting goals, developing an action plan to achieve a goal, setting actions, all are functions of the mind. Our experience in our life bring us knowledge. Through the vibrations received from the sense organs, thought, which is a movement, analyze, compare, measure, counting, and create the image of this experience, and this image is our knowledge. And also this new image will be created in relation to our attachment of the image of the self. That's the way we create our own reality. It said that in my relation with the world, I get knowledge, and this knowledge is related to my own reality, which is my personality, my identification of the self. As I said before, the feeling I am. So, mind carries vibration, makes decision, gives identity, and stores as a memory. Experience and knowledge are thoughts in essence in our consciousness. Our individual consciousness is conditioned. It's based on my identity and thought, and through this identification with the self, I make all decisions and take all the conclusions about me and the outside world. I live conditioned by my own word, my own reality. This is my conditioning. As I said, I am the word, and the word is me. Therefore, this is the conditioning of human beings. With this understanding, we see our interaction with the world. And based on my ego and my conditioned consciousness, I create my own reality. Therefore, I can say we are isolated from others. We have isolated ourselves in our own world, own reality. This process of identification, ego, and how the mind works in our consciousness, it's common among us. So don't you think it is one of the cause of all kinds of problems we are seeing in the world? Don't you think it's crucial to understand our consciousness? Because my consciousness gives me the meaning of my life. It's crucial for me have a better way of living when I understand my consciousness, the mind, how I get experience, how I interact with the world. As human beings, we are always searching these answers out, and we forget to look our psychological world. In our psychological world, which is our life, we define us and our relation with others. If you want to understand the world, first you need to see your psychological world. Using the brain as we haven't used it for a long time, all experiences will have as outcome as concept. Give a concept to everything is necessary for the brain. It feels safe. Security is one of the keys of the brain. In order to function properly, the brain needs to feel security. Some signals of stress happens when the brain has been working with no security. Something has happened in our life, a trauma, a pressure, a danger situation, a loss, and so on. Puts the brain in alert. The image of me, the identification of the self, that feeling I am, cannot control the situation. Confusion takes place. Stress is a brain in complete state of confusion. So we are prisoners of concepts. The brain stops works little by little, full of these concepts. Concepts kills creative imagination, investigation. When we look the world with concepts, we are not long free. We are so quickly in answers and so slow in questions. Why? Everybody has answers for everything, but nobody questions anything. We have created a model of society telling us that out there someone is making questions and they will bring the answers to us. That's the way we are living. We are always waiting for someone out there gives all the answers to us. The religious people are waiting for the church. Some people are waiting for the science telling us all the answers. And we are not searching our own answers. We put our lives in all kinds of specialists. A specialist is the owner of concepts. And then, concept by concept, we are getting full. And we lost ourselves. We cannot see the experience, or we cannot see the world as it is. So concepts are taking us away from the world. The man is son of the stars, son of this planet, and also son of his own reality. As co-creator, he can make a difference in the world.